What's up, you guys? Chili Sierra here, and I'm back with another video. And as you can read by the title, today I'm doing my experience with nipple piercings. And I'm sorry about my hair, but I just got out the shower. I rinsed out my hair from the deep conditioner I had from yesterday, and now it's dripping wet, but I'm letting it air dry so I can put some braids in it. But that's besides the point. I just want to jump right into this video so this video won't be that long. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell next to the subscribe button just to get notified any and every time I post a video. And let's just jump right into this video. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna give you the backstory of when I got my piercing done. I honestly don't remember exactly when I got my piercing done. All I know is I had the nipple piercings for at least like 2 years, 3 years. So I believe it's like 2017, beginning of 2017. I want to get my nipples pierced. So got my nipples pierced. It on a pain from 1 to 10 pain level, it was like a 6, 7, and I was taking care of it. I cleaned it freaking 3 times a day because I was scared to get an infection. And excuse me, it takes a while for a nipple piercing to heal from you actually, piercing it. So from what the person that pierced my ears told me, pierced my nipples told me, was it will take a year and a couple of months for it to actually heal, completely heal, because I had those in for like a year, and for a whole freaking year, I kid you not, my nipples were pussing and freaking crusty. It hurt when you touch it like this. Like, it would, every now and again it would stop, but it would continue. This one was worse than this one. And after a year, couple of months, I took this one out because this one was really getting sensitive. And every time I get cold, also for me, I don't know about anybody else, my piercings, whenever I get cold and my nipples get hard, it really hurt. And then sometimes it would hurt for no reason. Like, I don't have to be touching it or bumping it or anything or snagging it or anything. It would just like hurt for no reason. So after a year and some change, I took this one out. I kept this one in for like maybe 2 years. So this was 2017. Took it out early 2019. And after that, I thought I was good. Thought I was straight. I thought I was, didn't have no infection or anything. So after a while, after I took out the piercing, maybe 2 or 3 months, my nipple would start hurting. Like, it would hurt, but it wouldn't hurt like to the extent where I can, I have to go to the emergency room. So I just let it chill. I still cleaned it, knowing there's still pus coming out or whatever. Cleaned it with some alcohol, peroxide, get a cotton swab, do what I need to do. And after that, it stopped for a little bit. Now, just recently, 2 weeks ago, I believe it was 2 weeks or a week. I think it's a week. But on a Thursday, no, it was 2 weeks, because, yeah, I just recently went to the emergency room 2 times this week. So it was the week prior. And it was like a Thursday, Friday. I started feeling pain in my left nipple. And it was just the nipple. It wasn't the breast. It was just the nipple. And it would hurt when I sleep, like when I lay on it. It would hurt when I'm just like sitting up like this and it's hanging. It would hurt, and I couldn't wear a bra or anything. And at first there was nothing there. It was just hard. Like, you could feel like the nipple was hard and like there was something behind the nipple, if that makes sense. So I didn't really worry about it that much. I put hot water on it when I was in the shower because my grandma told me to do that. Just put hot water on it. And that's what I did. And did that for like 2 or 3 days. And I was like, finally was like, when I went to work, told them I need to leave early so I can go to the emergency room because I can't take this pain no more. And it honestly does hurt. It hurt when I lift up my hand, my arm or anything. Like, it really did hurt that bad. So I went to the emergency room. My boyfriend took me, and They told me that it is an infection and it looks like it's been growing over time. You just probably hit it or something and it just grew. Like, it was 2 balls on the side of my nipples, like big red ones. I would insert a picture, but I don't know how to blur my nipple out. But yeah, just imagine a nipple and 2 big balls next to it. The left side was bigger than the right side. So she told me that it's either the antibiotics and keep warm pressure on your boob for 3 times a day, or you get the incision done, which is the incision is you actually going in and cutting the sides where I got my nipples pierced and getting all the pus out. So what did I do? I said I want to get the I want to get the antibiotics, because I have to be mentally prepared for this. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna get the antibiotics. She said if that doesn't work in 2 to 3 days, come back Friday or Saturday, which today is Monday, so Saturday I got it done. And because the antibiotics did not work. It didn't work. I feel like it made it worse. And I was just in more pain. Like, it grew bigger. It grew bigger. You could tell because this side was bigger than this side. And it's still kind of like that, but it's going down. But yeah, so this past Saturday, I got the little mini surgery. And when I tell you guys, it was the worst feeling ever. I was scared. I was shaking. I told my boyfriend I'm about to cry. He was there with me the whole time. They already knew what was going on because I went there a couple of days before Saturday, and they was like, yeah, let's take you back here. Gotta get this out. Come on. They didn't go through any of the things that they went through when I went there the first time. So they was like, yeah, we're already gonna get this done. We're gonna get out the way, whatever. So we went to the room, I changed, whatever, and the doctor came in. He was just like, yeah, we have to cut both sides of your nipple. And I'm screaming. Like, I'm not screaming. In my head, I'm screaming. I'm like, bro, I am so freaking scared. Like, I don't think I've ever had any surgery ever in my life. So, and it's a mini surgery. It's not like they put me to sleep and stuff. They just gave me, first of all, they gave me 2 Percocets because they knew I was anxious, because he, listened to my heart and stuff. He said, are you scared? I said, yeah. Yeah, he was like, yeah, I can hear it from your heartbeat. And I was like, yeah, I'm scared as shit. And he was just like, well, the nurse is going to come in. She's going to give you 2 Percocets and something to dissolve under your tongue so you won't feel nauseous or vomit or anything. So she came in. I got my 2 Percocets and my nausea medicine, and after 30 minutes, 25, 30 minutes, I felt the Percocets, and I was just like, chill. Like, I wanted to go to sleep, but I couldn't. And I was turning my head. Since they had to do it on this side, I was turning my head this way and closing my eyes. And I did not want to see the doctor come in with big ass needles and whatever else he needed to do, because they have to numb you in order to get to this area, because it's a very tender area. And they numb me with 2 shots on each side. And the main thing I was worried about is the numbing part, the shot. I'm not scared of shots, but in this part of my body, I was scared as shit. I'm like, bro, I'm just scared this is gonna fucking sting. I'm gonna scream and all this other stuff. So they gave me 2 Percocets. The shot wasn't as bad as I thought it was. The first cut he did on this side, I felt. It wasn't the, what's it called? The numbing medicine did not kick in. So I felt the cut. It wasn't a deep cut, but I felt it. It was stinging and burning. And after that, I didn't feel nothing. He said, all you're gonna feel is pressure. So that's all I felt was pressure. And I felt just pus running down from my breast to my freaking back and all over here. Like, that's all I felt. And then after he was done with this side, because he said, yeah, there's no more coming out of this side, So he went on this side of the nipple. He numbed that one. He cut this one. I didn't feel the cut when he did it, the incision when he did it. He did that one. He said, yeah, there's nothing coming out on this side. It's just blood. It's just like a big sack of blood or whatever. So he still was pressing on it. And as he was pressing on it on this side, it was just a whole bunch of pus coming from this side all the way on my other side where I got my other incision done. And he was like, yeah, that's just squirting out. And I'm like, my boyfriend just sitting there, because I'm holding my boyfriend's hand the whole time I'm getting this done. And he's just like looking at it the whole time. And I want to look, but I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna freak the fuck out if I actually look at it and he's cutting me and doing all this stuff and all this pus. I've never had this happen to me before. So my boyfriend just looking, the way his face is, it's just like I can't, like, and I didn't want to look, and I didn't look until he was done. He said, yeah, we're done. And after that, I was in a lot of pain. And the Percocet, let me tell y'all, boy, I don't see how some of y'all can take Percocets, because that is the worst feeling ever. Once we left the hospital, they patched me up or whatever. Once we left the hospital, my boyfriend went to go to GameStop to get a game or whatever. And as I'm sitting in the car, I start feeling lightheaded as shit, like lightheaded. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, like I can't really, my eyes are not, you are high off of weed sometimes, depending on the weed. You're just like, your eyes are everywhere. My eyes were like that, and I couldn't focus on one thing. So I felt so scared, and I felt pressure on my head. I was lightheaded, and I was shaking, like my hands were shaking like this when I was like drinking my water, because they told me to drink water. When I was drinking my water, my hands were shaking and stuff. And I just remember like I called my sister Alexa. I called her, and I was just like, I started crying, because I'm like, bro, I don't like this feeling. Like, this is not a good feeling. I feel pressure on my head. I'm lightheaded, and I just don't feel good. And on top of that, I felt like I couldn't talk. So, because before that, we went to Wawa's. I wanted to get some food because I felt lightheaded, and it wasn't as bad as when we went to GameStop. So I started walking in Wawa's, and I felt like I was like tilting like side to side while I was walking. I feel like people was looking at me weird and stuff. So I just went back in the car and said, no, I don't want anything. And then when we went to GameStop, that's what happened. Called my grandma and called my uncle, and I was just scared, crying, because I'm like, bro, I don't like this feeling. I don't like that feeling. That feeling is something different. And we went home. My sister was like, well, I'm gonna bring you, some cigarettes to calm down, whatever. And I went home. My boyfriend went to the store to get some stuff. She came, chilled out for a little bit. After an hour and 30 minutes, I was good. But the pain was still there. Like, I still had pain in my boob, and I still have it now. They told me to soak in some bath water. I didn't do that. I don't do that. I put a big cup over my boob and sit like this and let it soak in some warm or hot water so the wound can close up. So that's what I've been doing 3 times or 5 times a day. Clean it with some soap with your hands. That's what I've been doing. But other than that, I mean, and y'all, I started my period the same time that I got my freaking little mini surgery done. I was pissed, and I don't feel, and yesterday I wasn't feeling good. I was feeling lightheaded. I almost passed out in the shower. Once I got home and took a shower to clean it, after the mini surgery, I almost passed out. And mind you, I was good off the Percocet. Well, at least I thought I was. And the heat, I feel like I was really like about to pass out, because I felt myself doing this. So I got out the shower, cleaned it, whatever, and put a little Band-Aid over it. And then yesterday was Sunday, so yeah, I wasn't feeling good. Excuse me, yesterday I was really acting the ass, which I really don't mean to, but I was lightheaded. I was hot, because when you have fever. So I was hot, and I just didn't feel like doing anything. So for the past 4 days, ever since Thursday of last week, I've been in bed. I really, if you can tell by the last video, I did a video sitting on the bed because I really didn't feel like getting up and doing anything. I really didn't clean the house like that. Now, after the surgery, I, you know, cleaned up or whatever, but I was still in pain. I'm still in pain, but it's not as bad. The swelling has gone down. There's still pus coming out of it. But yeah, give me some video ideas of what you guys want to see. Any story times, experiences, anything. Let me know down in the comment section. If you want to know right now, I'm doing okay. Like I said, I'm still in pain. I got cramps. Sometimes I feel lightheaded if I stand up for too long. I'm drinking lots of water, drinking my tea, and sometimes I feel nauseous, like I want to throw up. I threw up this morning, but I don't feel, you know, it's too bad like I did the past couple of days. So I missed work for like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I go back to work tomorrow. So 5 days I missed work. And I'm just going to tell you guys, this is the worst experience I've ever had with any piercing or anything. I've never, ever, ever had a mini surgery, a surgery period. Like, I've never had that. So for me to actually go through it and actually go through, like, I was actually going through it. During it, I was crying. I couldn't feel nothing, but I was still crying because I'm like, bro, why me? Like, I just, the fact that I have to sit here and get my nipple cut open, not a big wound, but it's like a mini, you know, cut, slit. It was just like, bro, like, why? But yeah, that is my experience with nipple piercings. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell next to the subscribe button just to get notified any and every time I post a video. Now, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.